And welcome back to episode 269 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. Who the fuck do you even look like? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, this fucking pink flamingo ass nigga. Malcolm fucking Key.
Hey, how we doing?
You definitely ain't no eagle flying. That's a flamingo trying to get off the ground.
Some eagles is flying and some eagles are reading books, but hey, here we are.
Some reading books or pretending to read. He dirty as fuck for that. Oh shit, we got the guy CT-ski in the building. There you go. Yeah, he dirty as fuck for that. He ain't have to do him like that. And then his demeanor is so nonchalant that
I love
like
it,
you don't even catch the fact that he throwing shade.
I love it.
If you're not really listening, like I've never seen him read, but he always got that
said,
book.
Hold on, Cliff, I'm gonna try to do it. He was like, I mean, I never seen him read a book.
That nigga crazy. That nigga crazy for that.
Oh shit!
I don't care what nobody say. That was the funniest shit I had seen, man.
But because, well,
who does that though?
I mean, since you brought it up, obviously we're talking about it. I mean, here's the thing. I've heard a lot of like, the OG former
Can you hear me?
Talk. Yeah, we hear you. Can hear us?
Bet. I like these better. Yeah.
All right.
That sounds good.
I've heard a few of the OG, former players like Sean Merriman, and some people talk about it. I think it was Pac-Man Jones as well. They said back when they were playing, if niggas was doing that, especially in the trenches like that in the playoffs, they said niggas would have got like damn near beat up type shit. Like they're like niggas would have got checked is what they said for real.
Oh, for sure. Back in that day, like you're not even finna start that in this.
You're not finna
throw
start
the team
that.
off. That's gonna throw us off.
I don't
That's gonna be the headline.
It. I really don't understand it. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's the T.O. dilemma.
Thank you.
What you mean?
The diva mentality, Cliff.
When they was on the same type of run, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can I'm sorry to cut you off, CT. I'm not even talking about like whining. Like, we know you gonna whine. The whining is normal by now. I'm just saying I don't understand, like, and this is gonna sound crazy, but I don't understand picking up a book on the sideline. And if it's not the Bible, like, I understand you like drawing strength from a scripture, but you on the sideline reading a self-help book, thinking that's gonna get you back in the game.
Hey, he helped that book go #1, didn't he? On
you know you're gonna do that. That's probably what it was.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. The world of the social media,
that's
man.
Probably exactly what it was. It probably didn't have nothing to do with him needing no focus on the sideline. He was probably like, let me boost my man's book and, you know, get a little something out of it if I can.
Went from the
you know how, like, kids. All right, perfect example. When I was young, I asked my dad for a PlayStation 2, I think at the time, or PS3, whatever it was, right? Whatever system it was, it came out around the same time as the GameCube. Okay, whatever PlayStation that was.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was still in high school.
So I asked Dad for the 2. I got a GameCube. I still got something. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but I got something, right? I was pissed. I was a brat. I was pissed. I was shitty. As fuck.
What was you playing? Sonic on there? Sonic?
I was playing the sidebar, but I was playing whatever, like, little fighting game. I don't remember what game.
They had Ready to Rumble.
I was playing ESPN basketball on there with Iverson on the front.
But as y'all know, the correlation I'm making is, does anybody want to have a playoff game at one catch? No. I mean, let's be real. No.
If we win, I don't care.
I get it, but like you said, thank you.
Because there's games where I got 12 catches, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna balance out.
It's gonna balance out.
Right,
we winning. We on a high.
Cliff, if I'm AJ and y'all Jalen, hey Jalen, good game, good dub, whatever. Hey, next game, let's try to,
see, that's why I don't respect the diva mentality whatsoever, because
I don't either.
It's like, you know that you the shit. And I'm not even trying to like glaze this nigga.
Right.
But he's a top wide receiver. So you know you the shit. So if you're not getting targeted at all for a specific point in time, I don't understand why you don't tell yourself, okay, cool. That can't happen forever. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Smith ain't gonna be a #1 guy forever. It's only a matter of time before it comes back to me. And I gotta be on my shit.
Down to Devontae too. Like, you could tell that when he act bad, it makes Devontae like kind of want to act that way too. Like, like he be over there talking to him, and they not talking to Jalen at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
weird shit.
He over there in his head telling him like.
I won't say it's weird shit just because that's the culture that the NFL developed. The NFL separates the rooms by position. So there is a wide receiver room, there's a quarterback room, there's an O-line room, a D-line room, a linebacker room, a DB room. You said what?
They spend the most time together though at the end of the day.
Yeah, but if shit's going wrong, you go back to your collective. And that would be the room that I'm in.
After practices, me and my quarterback, we was locked in. After practice, we was staying for a good 30-35.
So let's put it like this. Because I know running back more than I know receiver. So the quarterback's handing the ball off weak. He's not putting it in my gut when I come through the hole, and it's causing like, shut up. That did sound wild though.
Yeah, pause.
That didn't sound wild, but that's the truth, though. I damn near want you to knock the wind out of me.
It's crazy nowadays. You can't even
hand
talk
me the ball
without even having to
say
pause.
Well, see, that's another thing is these little niggas.
Even on TV and stuff now.
Yeah, they say crazy shit on TV.
This era of whatever you want to call it is the gayest of them all.
It's so gay.
It's the gayest of them all, and you trying to avoid being gay.
Like, you can't even eat a hot dog. Like, you be like, bro.
Like, they trying to find gay shit to pause. Like, let me find something to pause.
You gonna eat a glizzy for real? Like, bro, what? Like, it's crazy.
But regardless.
Not the hot dog.
Regardless, like I said, I wanted the quarterback to damn near knock the wind out of me every time they handed the ball off.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's getting in there. There's no reason I should be dropping any balls if you get the ball off to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
But the first time that it keeps happening, right? Instead of me going to the quarterback, I would go to the other running back and say, hey, does Cuz hand the ball off to you the same way? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, before I would ever go to address it with the guy, the busiest guy on the field, mind you, the guy that as soon as he walks off the field, the coaches are pulling over to put on a headset and look at a screen.
Look at the tablet. Mm-hmm.
You don't have
this
time.
This is before the tablets, though. Like,
I'm saying even now.
Back
like,
in I'm about to say.
Well, we're talking in relative to Devontae and AJ.
Okay,
right. If AJ gets upset, Jalen's over there with the coaches talking about the pass he didn't make.
Right.
Devontae is like, shit, we're talking. We're the only ones available. You're the only one that can relate to what's going on. So I don't really see it being an issue on the player so much as the NFL made it that way. Why are you separating everybody like that?
Well, I don't think it's, but see,
I just think that was that moment, though. I don't think it was like a separation.
And I don't think it's like
that.
I
agree there.
Because not every locker room is like that. Like
at all.
Some niggas is really locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Like
some niggas is really locked in. Like
I would say every locker room has their
like rooms. You could tell Jaden McDaniels is really putting in overtime with them guys. Like for real.
Yeah, now that's one thing. Every quarterback isn't as easily accessible as well. Some quarterbacks are like coaches. You're not talking to them one-on-one.
Russell Wilson.
You better address it. And from what I understand, well, not in the past, but
not in Denver. You couldn't.
Not in Seattle.
Well, that was
not in Seattle. Well, that's where it all started.
Him and Pete were great.
But regardless, it's not about how good they were together. If I'm a player on the team with a concern, I should be able to speak to you immediately when I have that concern.
Facts.
You're not higher than me because you're the quarterback and you get paid $100 million more than my contract. You're a part of this team like everybody else. So if there's a team concern, you have to be available for us to express it.
Facts.
But since we got this hierarchy in football and the quarterback's the guy, you got to be in the room. You're the house nigga, right? You got to be in the room with the coaches. You can't be with the players anymore. And even in, like, you got to think, how often is there offensive, like, video?
What you mean?
Like the entire offense or the entire defense in the room watching video? Or is it, like I said, you got your DBs in a room watching broken coverages, watching tendencies of wide receivers, but there's no point in having your O-line or your your defensive line and your linebackers in there because they're not going to be concerned with that. That's why it's so segregated.
Well, I think, okay. So I think a lot of teams probably have, like, you know, their general, like, team meetings where they do look at
it's split up. I bet
the different phases of the game. Yeah. But then I think they break off after that into the individuals. You know what I'm saying? Same with practices. You know how y'all remember in practice you'd have your joint practice, obviously, because you're scrimmaging, running play, and then you'd have your break off for individuals. Wide receivers over here, running backs over here.
And your quarterback's gonna be with your running backs and wide receivers though in that room though, like. That's why I don't see them being split up for real. Like
I don't think it's that split up either. I think it is at times, like if they just need to focus on certain particular shit. But
there's a coach for every position.
Well, if I'm being honest,
why would I have my quarterback spend the most time with the wide receivers? Then you're hearing the wide receiver coach more than you're hearing me, the quarterback coach.
Well, no, Cliff. That's the thing. I'm sure they're all in there together. Like, I'm sure it's the QB coach.
I'm sure that there's a point of the week where that takes place, but for the most part, you're separated.
Yeah, I mean,
for the most part, you're practicing by position. I'm watching film by position. I'm not watching film with the other guys. Like, if I was watching film with the linebackers as well, I could say, hey, bro, the reason why
we can see the offense not being with the linebackers, but I'm just saying,
no,
I feel like the quarterback is always with the
reason why. If the DBs and the linebackers were in the same room, which a lot of times they're not, the DB could say, hey, the reason why I backed up so deep on that play is because you had a 3 linebacker set. We were weak on our side. I got the fast guy on the edge, so I'm backing up in case he does anything. You had an open zone right there, so if he cuts short, that would then be your guy because you got 2 linebackers to help you. But instead of the player explaining that to these players, a lot of times it's the coaches. It's the linebacker coach saying, "Hey, bro, he was deep like that." Because you saying the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But as a teammate, I would feel differently hearing it from the guy who has to do the coverage. Not from the coach while we watching film. Do I think that they all come together and watch film? Hell yeah. I would imagine they're a team, but I bet it's only one day a week.
Mondays.
Yeah, yep. I bet the rest of the time they're in their individual offices, their positional groups, talking to their positional coaches.
And they very well probably are, but you know, I'm sure.
So when you see a Devontae Smith and a AJ Browns talking together on the sideline, whether it's good or bad, I don't think it's at the fault of the player. You know, I don't think it's like the players are teaming up or no, that's just who they go to because that's the room that they're in.
Well, Devontae and AJ are two different personalities. I think everyone.
They are.
And I think that's why Devontae does get the ball a little bit more, if I'm being honest. I mean,
no, he don't.
What are you talking
about? Lately, maybe lately.
I think.
What are you talking about?
Overall, he usually does.
Chris.
AJ set a record. Last year? He had the most 100-yard consecutive games, bro. He was killing. You crazy?
Yeah, but all them games wasn't off of hella passes.
Right.
He was getting 100
yards.
Hella
targets.
Off of 4 and 5
receptions. He was getting way more catches.
Chris, you got to pick a side. You just be saying, bro, I have the text, nigga. You literally just said this morning, Jalen Hurts don't throw the ball. He barely gets
I said last year.
Nigga, every year. No, fuck
he
last
year.
He
set a fucking record.
I'm telling you firsthand as an Eagles fan.
I know football, nigga, when I see it. What are you talking about? Pick a side.
Football. There's no way you watch more Eagles games than me, bro. You're crazy as fucking
You're
lying, bro. You're lying. You're lying, bro. Now you just talking, bro. So you watch more Raiders games than Cliff?
I go call on any Eagle game right now if I want to.
All right, bro. Now you're just talking. But Cliff, you know, you're sensible. Jalen Hurts does not throw the ball that like he's not known to fucking air the ball out.
Yeah, he's not
any year.
Prior years, bro, he was airing it out way more.
How many times does a nigga not throw for 150 yards in a game, bro? 9 times.
They just started talking about it because it's just been normal.
Last week,
they just started talking about it.
No, CT, if you look at since he's been in the league, he might have had a game or so. Handful.
When he was in the MVP talks and shit, what are you talking about?
When was he in the MVP talk?
Jalen Hurts has never been in the. He's never been in the MVP talk.
Carson Wentz, Cliff, we taking it back. Carson Wentz was in the MVP talk. His rookie year.
He won in the MVP talks.
You talking about the year that they went to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs?
That wasn't that long ago.
But that conversation, there was a conversation, but that lasted for exactly
it lasted 2 weeks. A hot second, right, Cliff? Right.
2-3 weeks.
Come on, bro.
No, it didn't.
No, it wasn't no all see. It wasn't like no Lamar Jackson MVP race situation.
They won it that year.
Huh?
I think he lost it to Lamar.
Nigga, he lost it to whoever. He wasn't probably in the finals. No, Patty. No, I know you're talking. No. CT. I remember now. Yeah. Patty ended up surpassing that. Him and Patty were like neck to neck. They kept going each week.
Yes, because they had like 12, 13 Pro Bowlers.
You're right. He's right. Cliff, he's right.
Damn, I know what I'm talking about.
No, he's right. But
he was balling that year.
CT. That wasn't because of the arm. A lot of that was because of the tush push and
other
shit.
Had Sanders too running the ball.
Yes, what I'm saying. It was
like,
the other.
It don't mean you can't win MVP.
Yeah,
that's when he came on the scene for real. Like,
it don't. No, it don't. It don't mean that. I was about to say, yeah, it do because it don't.
They only lost 2 games?
I love Jalen. I love my squad, right? But I'm gonna be honest. Jalen is not your typical passing quarterback.
This is the weakest we've seen his arm, though, for real. Yeah, like.
I mean, no, he's not. I mean, I agree with Mount.
36 passing yards.
If I'm being honest, and it may be harsh, but I'm harsh on a lot of people. He's not a quarterback. He's an athlete with an arm.
He's like a game manager for real.
He's an athlete with an arm. He can run. He can do all that, but he has a powerful enough arm to get it down. It's like a Milrow. You're not a quarterback. You're an athlete with an arm.
You can barely count on him to get one passing touchdown CT a game, let alone 2 or 3. It's just not. I wish he did. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, he got 2 last game.
He got one the last. No. Got it out the first drive, and he got the ball.
Once again, I'm talking about consistency. Right. I understand last game. I'm saying
each game though is different, bro. Like
but yeah, each game is. I agree, but
he fuck around throw for 200 this week.
Hell no,
like,
bruh. Let me pull up what he did against the Rams the last time we played. Let me just
37 points.
That's probably that game where that motherfucker only had 7 or what he have? He had like 7 yards or 10 yards at the end of the first quarter.
Some bullshit, Cliff. Right.
Ended with ended with like 109.
In November, he was probably balling in. That's when he played them in November.
When we played the Rams in November, this isn't too bad. He was 15 for 22, 179 pass yards, so under 200 still.
Hey,
1 touchdown.
He'll get it done.
And one
That's not awful.
That's not awful. When we're talking about the playoffs, I need you to get 200 passing yards. I need you to get at least.
Well, yeah, because like
you got a bull dude. You got to do that. Just rush almost them. He really did rush for 2,000. Never mind. Like
he did 2005.
But see, but go back to the text. I was just saying that this morning when you said Jalen don't be getting passing yards. He don't be throwing. That's what you said in the text. I said, why would we when we got that man Saquon who nobody can seem to stop? Nobody. There's not.
I just know there's a defense that can.
Oh no, there will be.
There will be, but as we're talking about lately. As of lately, every time they've allowed Saquon to play, he's tore it up.
Right. Yeah, no, there will be. The playoff football and regular season football are 2 different things.
Exactly.
He's going now, even if you rush for 100 yards, you're going to work for every yard you rush for in these playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you saw from Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs was running his ass off all game long and couldn't get shit going for the Packers.
Well, but that's clearly different though, Cliff. Like I said, I mean, you got to think like
they was losing mans left and right.
Yeah, exactly. And there was times where Jalen Hurts was literally just sitting in the pocket like he was on vacation.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, Cliff. There's hella time to run the ball. There's hella time. Matter of fact, if we're being honest, my niggas got cheated this year for the All-Pro. Bro, Lane Johnson, or what is it, left guard or something? Right guard? This nigga posted his stats with, what's his name, Penei Sewell, who got first-team All-Pro. This nigga shitted on his stats. If you look at it side by side on online, side by side that he posted, shitted on him. But nigga got second and this nigga got first team All-Pro. We got that line. Cam beat Jurgens. Remember the guy y'all thought, what's he gonna do replacing Jason Kelsey? All-Pro.
I mean, I can see though. Okay. I can see from a lineman's perspective how something like that could take place. Because a lineman, first of all, you're not getting a lot of stats anyway. Pancake blocks and shit like that, but you're not getting a lot of stats. A lot of your stats, or a lot of your success is based upon your quarterback success. Now, the difference between Penei Sewell and Lane Johnson is Jared Goff is a pocket presence quarterback. So if he's going to stay there and sling the ball, and his stats show he's staying there and slinging the ball, even though Lane may have more pancake blocks, we've also seen what Jalen Hurts does when that pocket gets shaky. You end up running into a sack as well, which looks bad on his behalf.
But that's not the factors that they were basing it off of, though. Because that's different, Cliff. That's out of Lane Johnson's control. Right? We're talking about what's within his powers. Everything that was within his powers. I need to find the picture.
But that wouldn't matter though, because your job is to protect the quarterback. That's like saying Evan Mobley should have got 8 blocks against the Nuggets, but because Jarrett was down there in position, he didn't get those stats. Your job is still to protect the rim. Because you weren't in position, even though you weren't the guy that gave up the bucket, it still looks bad on your core.
So let's talk about it then. Lane Johnson allowed 0 sacks all season as far as he goes.
Right.
Okay. Penei Sewell allowed 1. Lane Johnson allowed 1 quarterback hit. Penei Sewell allowed 5. Lane Johnson had 6 quarterback pressures allowed. Penei Sewell had 25 quarterback pressures allowed. Lane Johnson's pass block win rate percentage was 94. Penei Sewell's was 91.
But you don't see how that goes back to what I was saying, though? He's protecting a pocket presence quarterback as opposed to a quarterback that wants out of the pocket as soon as he feels pressure. So it's going to be harder for me to hold that position for a guy that's not moving. A guy like Jalen who feels pressure coming and tries to run somewhere, you only got to hold the block for a minute because he's going to take off anyway. But Penei knows that Goff isn't going to run out of the pocket. He's going to step up into it. So that means this defensive end is going to roll back inside, and I'm going to have to shift and continue my blocking assignments. And then on top of that, you look at the production, just the arm production alone from both quarterbacks, and you think, well, shit, I mean, he did give up more sacks, but he's given him more time to get more yards.
I'm glad you said that. That's not true either. Penei Sewell, quarterback time to throw average was 2.88 seconds. Lane Johnson, 3.31.
Yeah, Mal came with the homework.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I love to see it.
I don't play, bro. In between calls, because I be bored, bro. I be on my shit, bro. I don't be fucking around, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not coming with opinions 9 times out of 10 no more. From now on this year, I'm trying to come with facts. Now, dead ass though. I mean, I still have opinions, of course, but I'm trying to come with a lot of facts with y'all niggas.
I mean, I'm hearing, and I still hear all that. That's a good point to make. But if you look at stats, they're almost doubled.
What you mean?
Goff's throwing double the touchdowns. He's throwing the production from one quarterback to the other is night and day.
But the other one probably got way more rushing touchdowns. Them touchdowns.
But you're gonna have your fullback, your tight end, or your running back push you in from the. Me as the lineman, all I can do is fall forward.
But I mean, the Lions have, we know David Montgomery's a dog. We know Jahmyr Gibbs is a motherfucking dog. Yeah. And I mean, respectfully, Saquon outperformed both of them niggas. Right.
I swear.
So I mean, it goes.
But that doesn't equate to the guy on the line in a protection scenario.
I think they both had 10 touchdowns. Oh, no.
Yeah, them niggas was. I mean, that was probably the best dynamic back this year, duo this year. It had to be.
Gibbs and Montgomery. No, I definitely. We were talking about that in Minnesota. I definitely agree with that statement for sure.
They got the best 1-2 punch, bro. Like that shit is insane. That's what Philly needs. Quit running Saquon in the fucking dirt. Get a good 1-2 punch, bitch.
Hey, but that's kind of what Philly got too. That 1-2 punch.
But when you got a guy like
Hurts.
You can't count on Hurts though.
When you got a guy like Saquon, you kind of gotta ask him if he's willing to split that time.
For the dub, this nigga Cliff was just happy to win. He just won his first playoff game last week. This nigga said he was just happy to be in the playoffs and win a game.
Right.
I don't think he gives a fuck. He's like a little kid in a candy store right now.
Who are you talking about?
Saquon.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. You're on a new team that has the potential to win. But when you're cutting my stats in half, you're essentially taking away my bonuses as well. If you know that I can rush for 2,000 yards and you add a combo back,
he don't.
You said
what? Here's the thing.
He'd rather get a ring this time.
He wants a ring. Right. I don't think he cares about the money. Plus, we understand, Cliff.
He got the bread.
These niggas getting extra incentive for just making the playoffs, bro. He's good.
How much money?
I agree. From this standpoint, this is a new home for him.
Right.
This is a new situation. He's never been on a winning team. So in your first year on a winning team, it'd be best for you to shut up and fall in line.
You hear me?
The fact is, I am a 2,000-yard rushing back. I do more by myself. I do more by myself.
The slide.
I understood the reasoning.
I wanted the touchdown for the
I
punt.
swear to God.
But I do more by myself than your best combo backs do together. So you can't cut me in half unless I'm willing to be cut in half. Now what happens is once you cut me in half, what are my incentives going to be? Right out of the reach of something I can do?
But like
I'm sharing time.
But like
CT if he's worried about incentives,
he's not worried about that.
I'm about to say that's the wrong thing to be
let's keep it a buck.
That just come as you go. Like
every year, you don't have a chance to get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but let's keep it a buck.
That's why he's slowing it down.
Right, this year. This year.
Well, hold on, time out. No. Don't say this year. They pulled once again. I'm gonna hit you with another stat, another fact. Don't forget, Saquon's first year he rushed for 2,000 yards. His rookie year he rushed for 2,000 yards as well. They said.
Right.
They said, right.
He's a 2,000-yard back that you're trying to cut in half to a combo back. Meaning, I would be lucky to get 1,000 yards on the season.
Well, let me play devil's advocate, Cliff. Saquon, we already said he's younger than all of us, obviously, but like in terms of football, let alone running back, you getting up there, G. You getting up there. You're getting up there for back shelf life. First back.
But he missed a couple years with injury, so he
exactly. So to CT's point, Cliff, if you got to cut it in half next year going forward, do it, bro. Because
but that's the thing. It'd be different if he was going downhill. If age is coming into a factor and we're saying, well, he used to be a 2,000 yard, but every year since he's dropped about 300 yards. Then you say, you know what, it's about time to get a second back in here to help him share the load.
If you really think about it,
right now he's going harder than he did originally.
Well, like y'all say, next year, what are teams gonna do?
What if he's going? What if it's not even that hard for him? It's just he got a way better line, obviously.
Right.
So
that's literally the majority of it. Y'all, is the line. I mean, Saquon's great.
Backwards.
The line.
Right. No, that's also night and day as well. New York Giants offensive line to a Philadelphia Eagles offensive line, I'm sure, is a crazy jump.
I'm not even being funny, y'all. This might be a stretch, but give Amir Abdullah, Alexander Madison, Ramondre Stevenson, that kind of line. The niggas is probably at least getting 1,500 rushing yards.
Oh, no, they are.
If they can stay healthy.
You know what I mean?
They are.
If they stay healthy. I mean, if they were healthy, stay healthy and all the things.
Bro, Saquon could have had 2,500 yards.
Good. You might get a fucking 1,000. Me, you see? I mean, I'm talking shit now,
shit.
But
yeah, you talking mad.
I would say but
you got to hit that A gap, man.
Yeah, I ain't hitting that A gap.
Don't stumble down.
I do a little toss, get out of bounds, nigga. I'm not hitting no gap.
You're not hitting the hurdle backwards.
I'm running a toss for a negative 10-yard carry.
Hey, Cliff, I'm pulling in Elijah. Remember we had to get on the You're running the wrong way. Go the other way.
Mal gonna throw the ball. It's not even a throw and play. What are you throwing
He's gonna pull a Travis Kelce.
After that toss, Mal just threw it.
And I don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, I know we got a show to do, so I'm not gonna have y'all go all on about the Eagles and Saquon and all that. So I don't, I know we got other things to hit, but no,
the only reason why I'm focused on, why I did focus on incentives is because you are running back. You said everything that I was basically thinking in my head. You don't have time at this position. You don't have time. You're not a quarterback where you can spend 20 years in the league.
I'm praying.
Once you get a ring, everything else will fall in line.
But here's another.
But it also depends on when you get your ring. If you get your ring on the back end of your career, then you better have made enough money in the front end.
Man, what am I talking about? I don't want them with no fucking ring. What am I talking
about? I'm just saying if they do, you feel me? Like if Saquon does this year,
Draymond's out.
You can say he did that with Philadelphia on his back. You think he's going to go into a contract renegotiation saying, split my time in half? Split my time in half and then put my incentives at 1,500 yards. You know I'm not going to get that. You know I'm not going to get that.
But there will come a time with age and everything where naturally we're going to have to reconstruct that contract. Bro.
We'll rediscuss this later. But right now, I'm at the top of the league. I'm making it look easy, and we're currently sitting in the second round of the playoffs. Don't split none of my time. Don't bring in nobody else.
He said don't bring in nobody else.
I'm doing it by myself better than they are with the combos. Don't bring in a combo.
Only combo I want is the chips.
What you can bring in is somebody that well, you already got them. You already got Gainwell. Somebody I can come in if I'm sore and banged up, but you don't need another guy.
They have to stop with these. The only one I really liked back in the day that was of that stature, of that magnitude, so to speak, was what's his name, y'all? My boy, Darren Sproles. Love me some Darren Sproles.
Oh, 43, yeah.
Love some Darren. That boy, he can make it happen.
with less, he would only get like a few carries too, and just take it to the crib.
Take it to the crib, bro. And I'm not saying Gainwell is weak. I'm not saying. If I'm being honest, I told y'all all season, I don't like Kellen Moore, offensive coordinator. First of all, Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, you're down. I'm never signing the op unless you're a Belichick or a Brady. I'm never signing the op. We all know, most of us should know. Kellen Moore used to be the OC and with the Cowboys under what's his name, y'all? He got fired. Redhead boy, Garrett. What was his name?
Garrett.
Y'all know who I'm talking about though.
No.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. Hey Siri.
Mr. 8-8. What's his name?
Hey Siri. What was the name of the Cowboys coach with Garrett in it? Jason Garrett was the coach of the Cowboys for 9.5 seasons. Romo and them, 2010 to 2019.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar, but I'm not.
Anyways, why are you signing the ops? Unless you are a Belichick or a Brady type of magnitude, I'm not signing nobody that was coaching and played for the ops. I'm not doing that. And Kellen Moore's not him. They say he might go for that Cowboys head coaching job. I hope he does. I hope he does.
But
because that's part of the problem, y'all.
It depends. I mean, it also depends. You don't go for the ops unless your ops are beating you.
They weren't beating us. That's what I'm confused on. It was a desperate measure because, like, and I'm not even being funny, but, like, when Kellen Moore and Jason Garrett, I mean, they won sometimes naturally, but, like, overall, like, we've been beating belts to ass to the Cowboys for a while now. You know what I mean? No bullshit. We've been putting belts to asses overall for a while. A couple times they got us naturally, yes.
I don't know if it's been...
Cliff, we win the division almost every year, and we beat them almost twice a year. They're lucky to win one game against us each season. Not even being funny. No bullshit. Let me see. Hold on. Because they choked. Y'all see they got rid of McCarthy.
Right.
Raiders, here we come.
Shit.
He was 12-5 a couple of times with them, too. That's crazy.
McCarthy?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know what, though? I put him in the Aaron Rodgers. I put him in the Aaron Rodgers bucket. You had a glorious moment in Green Bay. McCarthy, he was never him. Or I'm not going to say Rodgers, no, that's disrespectful. But in the sense of, you've seen better days. Rodgers, you've seen better days. McCarthy, you've seen. Maybe they should link back up together, y'all. Hot take.
Ain't no fucking link. Ain't no link.
Maybe, hot take. Maybe McCarthy should go to the Jets. He can coach his boy again. Both his boys, right?
Help nothing.
Oh, no.
They both end up at the Raiders.
No, that wouldn't help. This nigga need to end up at a retirement facility.
Who, McCarthy?
No, Aaron Rodgers. Ain't no linking back up.
Time out. Whoa, Cliff, hold on. This is a hot take coming from you. Time out. Whoa.
Yeah.
Time out. Pause. Flags up.
Yeah.
Now, Cliff, historically,
I fuck with Rodgers. I fuck with Rodgers. I do.
Right.
I always have fucked with Rodgers. But nigga,
tell me more.
40. You're 40. Your last season, not this season, your last season, you didn't last 3 plays.
Let it go, Cliff. It's not his fault. It's offensive line.
No, it is his fault, though. Your body can't hold up because you're not meant to be old like that. I hate the fact that Brady allowed this to be a thing now, where quarterbacks think that they can play until they're 38 and 42 years. No, you can't.
Cliff, and CT, you're going to be mad when I say it, because they're both your boys, actually. Hey, this is ironic. Both these niggas is his boys, you fucking dick rider. Brady and LeBron, they set these trends, y'all, where niggas are going to want to try to play till the Brady age, till the LeBron age.
And it's going to fuck up the product.
Yep.
It's going to fuck up the product because we know naturally as fans, we never want to see the guy that was on top leave.
Right. I was sad.
My generation never wants to see a Jordan retire. Your generation never wants to see a LeBron or a Kobe retire. Or a Curry retire. You want to stick with them as long as you can because other than just enjoying watching them, it's nostalgic. You bring back old memories of a game that I loved.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have fans screaming for mediocre players to remain in the league because of their nostalgia, which is going to hurt the league moving forward because you don't have the best player. Like, let's be real. Kobe was great.
Oh, don't you dare.
Kobe was great. But there were some players out there that could have been in his place.
I gotta take a drink.
That could have been in his place that may have been better off for the team.
Cliff,
Like who?
I am utterly upset with you right now. I know you can't tell, but I am utterly upset with you.
It's no different with Dwayne Wade. It's no different with Dwayne Wade.
So Cliff, you're saying no, I agree on that. But okay, time out. Kobe brought more than I know what you're saying about.
So let me explain. You're basically giving them their farewell tour. You know what I'm saying? We know that you don't have what you used to have, but out of respect for you, will allow you to play this season out and get your love, your flowers before you go. When Absolutely. The business mind is hella good young kids coming up, we need them in now so they can get comfortable and take us off. So when he leaves, we have a smooth transition into being great. You sacrifice a lot of that when you say, nah, stay in here and, play your minutes and have your last season and go off into the sunset.
Dirk did the same thing, yep.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying that he wasn't even great in his last games. I'm just saying that there was a better situation for the team to allow a young killer in to get comfortable. So when he's out, he transitions seamlessly. Well, you're never going to transition seamlessly with a Kobe. Kobe was a, generational talent, but you get what I'm saying. You got that young kid with confidence that's on his way up. So it doesn't, but it doesn't come so bad as a fall. But y'all had a fall after Kobe left.
Yeah, but right, naturally.
Y'all had a fall, and then it wasn't until y'all started getting your Lonzos and Clarksons and Randalls and all that you started climbing back up a bit. But if you would have did that while Kobe was still there and let him sacrifice some of that time to make sure he was ready, you wouldn't have had as long or as bad of a fall, is what I'm saying.
They wasn't ready.
No, I argue. Because I remember, CT will probably know better. One of y'all know. Like, who was the coach as Kobe retired?
Byron Scott.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Laker legend.
Byron. He was a Laker, and he was with the Showtime Lakers, baby.
He played for him.
He's with the Showtime Lakers. I would say he's
more of a legend on the court than...
Thank you. As a coach.
On the coaching bit.
And it happens.
Yeah.
Chauncey Billups.
He coached my Cavs, too. And I like Byron Scott. I like Byron Scott.
They are coming up. I like Byron.
But
hey, quick question. And early hit the showers.
Uh-oh.
Why the fuck didn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar go to Michael Cooper's fucking thing, CT and Cliff, the other night? Cooper, what's his name? Michael Cooper got his jersey put in the Raptors, Lakers Stadium. Literally basically all the living Showtime Lakers were there, basically. Literally all of them, basically.
I think the fire shit happened to his house or something. I think they said or something.
Nigga, Michael Cooper is from LA. He still he lived. I'm not saying he lived in that part where it happened, but
you think he didn't want to be there?
Pat Riley was there.
We know that Kareem has been a certified hater.
Bro, Pat Riley had a game in LA anyways, bro. Pat Riley then was playing the Clippers, so he was gonna go regardless. He was a coach.
Shut up, nigga. No, don't start. Pat Riley, nigga. He played for the Lakers. He coached the Lakers.
He coached Michael Cooper.
He was gonna be there regard. I mean, he might have been, but he was gonna show up. Pat Riley.
Everybody know Kareem a hater.
He was the coach.
He is. That shit pissed me. No, that shit had me hot though. I was really. I mean, if CT's right, like whatever. Okay, whatever. But like everybody, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
They interviewed him and he said something about him too. I was watching the game. Yeah.
Like
hate
fuck
that
you.
We fucking lost
fuck Kareem. Fuck you, Kareem. Respectfully. Fuck you, Kareem.
Screaming that for a while now.
No, for real. Because bro, I mean, they even said y'all probably heard the stories like Magic came there. You know, Magic one personality and Kareem just this bitter stout motherfucker. Why the fuck you always mad? I hate people like that. I get some days. We all have our days.
All right.
Totally understand. But every fucking day you just a dickhead. You got to work harder at being a dickhead than to be nice.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, a lot more shit going on in LA than him being in that.
But
Joker rolled out.
No, I ain't going. That's a different
tonight.
Topic.
Joker rolled out. Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. He was.
Wait, who rolled out?
Nikola. You said he was gonna get 20, 25.
He got hurt.
No, he's just sitting out.
They just said he's out. They didn't say why.
He's not hurt because he played yesterday, but he's just sitting out probably on the.
Don't, as long as he's not, because I don't want to get fucked as far as, bro, don't, hold up, bro. Don't be having me feel like
the game's not till later anyway.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, cool, because so then avoid it. If right now, it's not saying.
It'll avoid it. It'll probably,
if he's not playing at all, it's not going.
You know what's funny, CT? Why you talking shit? The ticket I happened to put together, I'm looking at it. I never did put Nicola on it. We good.
I did.
Told you.
I put him down for 25 and 10.
See, Clip, you smart. CT, you motherfuckers. I'm telling you, if he plays.
I took 10 rebounds for sure.
He getting 25, 10 rebounds for sure.
He had 10 points yesterday. As long as he get the triple-double, that's all he be voting for.
But don't act like Segun don't get boards. That nigga he like a baby.
Oh, it's finna be a shootout, Russ. It's finna be Jalen Green.
Like I said, we approaching the All-Star break. It was that 25 and 10 was even a little, like I knew it was risky when I was putting it in.
Mm-hmm.
But
because each night you can't get 25 each night, bro.
But
think about
you're right.
it.
You're right. But even if you wanted to do the 20 ball, because that's
10 rebounds, though, you can get 10, 12, 16. He going to get 18 maybe rebounds, 16 rebounds.
Well, I don't know. I feel like Nicholas, the reason why he gets so many points is because a lot of his game is cleanup. A lot of it is offensive rebound, right back up, or tip in, or, shit like that. Like, he definitely wreaks havoc down there on offensive boards. So considering the fact that he's going to give you 12 to 18 boards a night, it's not unrealistic to imagine he makes 5 of them for putbacks and scores 15 on his own. That's my realm of thinking behind it. But again, approaching the All-Star break, every top tier team competitor is gonna be taking their foot off the gas.
Jamal had 42 yesterday. Like, who would have thought he was going to do that?
See, that's what I was going to tell you. I'm glad you said that. See, here's the thing.
He's good for 20.
Once again, shout out to my UK niggas. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray. He can be like that every blue moon, but he's not like that. He's usually good for, if you're lucky, 15.
20. No, he's been getting 20s.
Nah, I think he is like that. I think he's
too.
He's not in a position where he can be. Every time Jokic is out of there and they like, you do it yourself, the nigga goes off. Now, in between those games, he may have 1 or 2 where his shooting's not the best and he doesn't get what he normally gets. But for the most part, I think that comes down to being comfortable in the role. And if I'm in and out of it, you're not giving me time to get comfortable being your scorer. And you coming in expecting me to score.
I like Jamal Murray. I remember talking about. I like Jamal Murray from like that 1 year, like whatever that y'all know. That was like a couple years
when Jokic got hurt.
2022.
That nigga was just. I remember. I mean, from the like he was dead. Like no one. Like he's playing my. He was doing the Lakers. He was doing the Lakers up. He was doing everybody up.
Sure. Even in the bubble, he had a crazy run.
I guess that's why I kind of. What y'all, man?
That's when he really started getting on my radars in the bubble. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that
like he kind of, it was kind of like a.
Him and Donovan Mitchell was going.
Yeah, because we battled them in the Western Conference Finals right before we.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a Brunson situation where.
You hear me?
Like, I knew dude before you did that, but I didn't know you was like that until I saw that.
That's what I told you about Shea, and I said,
I always knew he was like that though.
I'm not in
the league.
I didn't.
I didn't either. CT.
I didn't see this
because, like I said,
we had one of the original Hit the Showers where I was saying that nigga's gonna be it.
The 30 a game.
Oh yeah, no, you had.
With
Cliff
this
has always
team?
talked highly about Shea, and because I remember he was talking about Shea, I was talking about Trey. I think Aaron was on the Luka train. We gotta get Aaron back on here soon.
But MVP. That's crazy.
Man,
I told Clip offline earlier, CT. I said, bro, if SGA don't get MVP this year at this rate, I might stop watching basketball, bro.
Bro, is right. But Joker is right. I can't.
He's always right.
Joker.
That's that privilege. I've been
Joker's
seeing
right.
Videos go around lately too, where black people going up to white people and asking them honest questions about white privilege, and they all be honest about it. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. They gonna give it to the white man, unfortunately, usually over the nigga 9 times out of 10 if it come down to just them two.
If he's hooping, he's hooping.
Because didn't Steve Nash get MVP one year over like Shaq or Kobe or something?
Twice.
That's remember Kyrie. Remember Kyrie got. Remember we went to Boston and Kyrie got in trouble because he said, "Let me see Kobe's MVP."
Oh yeah. And then didn't Steve Nash end up coaching him for a little bit? Remember in Brooklyn?
That was when it was. They were at a dinner at Steve Nash's house, a team dinner, and Kyrie said to him, "Let me see Kobe's MVP trophy."
That whole saga with him, KD, and James Harden in Brooklyn, let's just say that was great. That was like
Kyrie is the NBA's Kanye West.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
He is. He is. Yes. He's innovative. He does things that we've never seen before. And he'll say whatever the fuck comes to his mind.
He says the earth is flat.
He'll say whatever. And that's how Kanye is too. Like sometimes when people just are in your mouth always, sometimes you just say shit just to get a what their reaction is going to be. And I'm sure a lot of that shit him and Kanye be saying is just for the reaction, and they don't get the one that they want, so they just keep it going. Like, yeah, right. That's how I feel.
I can relate to that to an extent, Okay.
That's how I feel. That's who that is to me.
It is. Hey, Kai said that. Told Shannon Sharp. He said, Kyrie said, if I ever really stopped streaming and I wanted to take basketball serious because I feel like I could play basketball, I feel like I could do it. He said, Kyrie told me he could actually make me pretty good at this thing. He said, so if I ever stop streaming,
that nigga's a troll.
He do, but he's not. He's actually not off yet. Did y'all see him in that little?
He's awful.
He is awful. He is terrible.
He playing against baby
He's
Chinese
terrible.
kids.
He threw that free throw off the backboard. The nigga said, "God damn!" He said, "Hey, watch your mouth."
Yeah, he's trash.
He's funny,
but that's the thing, though. He got money to where if he really wanted to be like, improve. Obviously,
ain't no improvement.
But that's not gonna get you to the NBA.
No. Get him to the G League. Just off his side alone.
You might as well
he's not even getting him to the G League.
You might as well stream.
You gotta imagine.
I swear.
In order to play in the G League as a random guy off the streets, you have to have at the very least a D1 college ball game.
Let me hit y'all with this.
At a D1, what is it that they call it? I can't. Go ahead.
Let me hit you with this. Here's why I disagree. 2025 has already shown me, nigga, you don't need no real true credentials. If LiAngelo Ball could get the 15 mil dilly off that Tweaker song, if y'all all say it's trash, what's up, Mike? Anything's possible at that point. So don't count it out.
Anything's
what's up, Mike?
Possible because niggas love riding a trend.
Exactly, Cliff. Y'all didn't think he was gonna get that deal with UMG and Universal, 15 mil for a trash song?
13, don't boost
it. And he probably get.
What are we talking about on the sports show?
He talking about that LiAngelo Ball song, but what he don't know is it's a simultaneous robbery. Because Universal's going to realize they signed somebody that didn't have no business having a deal, and he's going to owe so much on the back end that they we just broke even. You just walk away like this never happened.
LaMelo take care of the bill. You get that chicken.
He definitely could. That's why I don't understand why you signing. Why are you signing?
Right.
Why are you not going independent? Your dad had an independent shoe deal in the NBA. And you would choose to sign with somebody as opposed to go. Well, you know why he didn't go independent? Because he knows he's not the artist that needs no deal. Oh, shit. He was like, but if y'all want to put money behind me,
you got to get somebody with credibility. Right.
I'll take it.
Yep. Man.
That's what you want to hop on and talk about how you smoked the Broncos?
Bills.
That wasn't even a game. That was a bullying.
That was a bullying. Although the Broncos came out hot. I would really like if the Bills would stop spotting people 7 to 14 points.
I'm still mad at Josh though for not getting that rush. That shit.
Yeah, that was. I'm not gonna lie to you, Malcolm. You texted me that, and I had to go back because I fell asleep during halftime, and I missed the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Oh shit! He fucking ball. I'm not gonna lie.
James
the
Cook.
Past game, Mike.
That's Josh.
He's him.
Well, and it's Cook. Josh
James
and Cook.
Cook ran his fucking ass off.
Cook. I've always liked Cook. Always. Yeah. He's man.
He ran his ass off that game.
And you know who else ran his ass off?
Yeah, what's his name?
I'm not talking Ray Davis or Ty Johnson.
Khalil Shakir.
Always do.
Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, Curtis Samuel. Who?
Other side of the ball, bruh.
Defense. Mike. Not Mike.
Matt Milano.
Matt Milano's a dog.
He had a couple of sideline to sideline, behind the line tackles for loss.
Von Miller was in there too.
Von was in there too.
Von was good too.
Yeah.
But getting Matt Milano back now, do I think he's still the caliber of my previous statements of him being the best linebacker in the league? He hasn't shown it to me yet, but he's warming back up.
You can tell he's still struggling though. They keep pulling him out every often.
They do, but his speed, dude, his closing speed is...
Oh, he's elite. He's an elite linebacker. Healthy.
And you get Ed Oliver, Russo. Russo was eating too, dude.
Yeah, my God. He was eating on that side.
And Russo's, wingspan is ridiculous. Between Russo and Vaughn, you didn't hear them talk about Epineza a ton in that game. But he was making a difference too. So
Devin got hurt early, I saw, but I think he came back.
Yeah.
He had that low tackle. He hurt his neck. Murphy?
Not Murphy.
That's the one Josh threw that fucking murder. He should be.
He got Ray Davis killed. Yeah.
Oh right. Ooh. Yeah. He should be charged for that one.
He's the nickelback. Why can't I think of his name? Fuck. It was our nickelback that got hurt on that bizarre that tackle where he lowered his head. Yeah. But he's been hurt off and on a couple of times this season, and
he came back though. He came back, yeah.
And I don't. He came back. They ruled out concussion pretty quickly, and it ended up being probably just a stinger.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Is it Taron Johnson?
Taron Johnson, yep.
Yeah, that's who it is. I was blanking on
Johnson. Yep.
I do remember it.
Three's been playing good too.
But they did cook.
He had 1 or 2 picks that game.
Who?
Hamlin.
Oh, Hamlin had one that got called back.
Three's been playing good football.
That wasn't a pick.
No, it should have been, but
didn't he have one though?
I didn't think he ended up with one because I thought that was his only one in that game because they talked about it oh shit, DeMar Hamlin making a difference, and then it got
mixing games. I might be mixing games then.
He did the whole Bills leap thing and went into the stands, and then they overturned it, and he was on the sideline what?
I swear, one of them
you crazy?
I'm tired too.
Dawson Knox had a couple good ones.
Kincaid.
Yeah, offensively we are dangerous. I will make this statement here that I made to folks this week. The winner of the Bills-Ravens game is the odds-on favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Wait, what? You said the Bills-Ravens?
I think whoever wins the Bills-Ravens game is the odds-in favorite to win the Super Bowl. That's my personal take. Because I think they're both cooking right now. I don't know that anybody else has the firepower to keep up with them. I mean, we've already proven we can beat the Lions.
I think the odds are always going to go to the Chiefs.
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I am telling you my personal take is the winner of the Bills-Ravens wins the Super
Bowl. That's an interesting take.
I mean, clearly I don't respect the NFC. So
that's fine. Number one. Who wouldn't respect the number one defense and the number one offensive line?
I actually think the Chiefs have a lot harder of a game with these Texans than they're expecting.
Oh, of course.
What's interesting is of the 4 teams that are still alive in the AFC, the Bills have lost to 2 of them, and it ain't the Chiefs.
Right. True. Yeah, Chiefs are. This is one of the worst years that we've seen the Chiefs. But once again,
they find a way because they pay off officials and Patrick's
they do love
and.
Is it his Kermit voice that they're like? What is the love and the track?
No, it's the same. It's the Brady factor. He is the face of the NFL right now.
Right.
He is the one that does all the commercials. He is the face of the league. He is honestly, in respect to the dude, like he keeps his nose clean. There has never been any controversy around him
besides his dad.
Well, but that's not him. So,
no, of course, but it brings
I hear you, but like as far as the league goes. There's never been any controversy around Patrick.
Yeah, not him specifically, but his family's wild, of course.
Well, and that's, I think people understand that you can't always control that aspect.
Right.
I mean, he is the face of the NFL right now.
Right. So they look for anything.
Has been for 2 or 3 years.
You're right. I agree.
So he gets the calls the same way Tom Brady used to.
I wish he would do something with his fucking hair.
I know, bro, you're
like we just gonna
30,
leave it like that.
Grow up.
We're going to leave it like that. We can't get it braided, cut low, like...
Right.
Switch it up. Get the Justin Timberlake. Get an S-curl. Do something.
I think the other interesting thing with the playoffs was that the Commanders are the only wild card team that won. The rest were all divisional leaders that won.
That's deep.
So I think that was just interesting. Yes. But it shows like winning your division means something.
Yeah, I mean those are all home games. They had to win that away too.
Yeah. So I think this is gonna be an interesting weekend.
So Ravens Bills is who you think the winner of the Super Bowl is.
Well, and I also think that's the most exciting game. Now, Eagles-Rams could be. I think the Lions will handle the Commanders. Now, that's not. I mean,
no, Ravens-Bills is definitely the most exciting game, Mike. Out of the dude, Mike.
I like them all for real.
I was. Oh, you said what?
I said I like them all.
No, I think they are all potentially great games. I think the Lions versus Commanders. I think the Lions will stomp the Commanders, but I think the Lions will keep them in line.
You're right. Lions got a top tier defense, bro. Who on the Commanders stopping St. Brown, Tim Patrick, and who's the tight end was Hawkinson. Then they got another wide receiver.
Hey.
Bro,
they got Marshawn Lattimore and who else?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Bobby
Who's on
Wagner,
the other side?
You better watch out.
They got Marshawn Lattimore
and
Don't act like he's not fucking still balling.
He might have a good game or two, CT, of course.
What?
Here and there, but he's past his fucking better days. God.
Go check his fucking stats, bro. 1 or 2 games.
Who you talking about?
Bobby Wagner. He's seen better days. He's just out there for name at this point. He's not out here killing shit like he used to.
He don't miss the playoffs.
You see it, man. I mean, he's all right, but I still think the Ravens and Bills is the most exciting game.
Well, and especially since the Ravens are the only team that really trounced the Bills this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shootout. Oh, Josh is out he's engaged. He's out for revenge. This playoff, this shit's clicking, boy.
I also think that this is a very different Bills team than the one that the Ravens played early in the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all grown since then.
They kind of found their rhythm on offense. They figured out what works, what Josh is comfortable with, where they can stretch the field, where they need to play smarter. I don't know. It'll ultimately come down to whether or not. It'll ultimately come down to whether or not we can stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Actually, it's funny you said that because we all know he's just a fucking But he can be stopped, Mike, because who wasn't playing in that game?
Milano.
Matt Milano in the middle.
But he still gave y'all damn near 300 yards that game. I remember that. Mike was
we gonna shut him down.
We gonna shut him down.
To the Bills.
That nigga ready to put up 250 real quick.
He did. He had 150 inside the first quarter on 2 reps.
He wasn't playing.
Shit.
Which is why
the first handoff was an 80-yard joint, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was
straight up the gut. Yeah.
It was bad. It was a fucking wham play too. It was the tight end coming back in and blocking the defensive tackle that opened it up.
And he was gone.
He was out there.
But with that being said,
that was also the first start for a bunch of those linebackers.
Yeah, I don't think that was real like that. Like, I don't think that he just got y'all's number that he gonna be able to put those stats up on y'all like that.
And I'm trying to remember. I feel like somebody on the somebody else was out at that point up front. I can't remember who else, but it might have been Ed Oliver.
Yeah, I have no clue. I don't see him doing that.
No, I don't think it'll be that. Like I said, I think to your point, I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it'll be whichever defense can get the most stops, and hopefully, James can cook.
Yeah. You fucking cornball. What was I about to say? Your front line is enough to, I think, give Lamar some trouble back there. I don't know if y'all make him uncomfortable enough to blow those plays. Because, again, we've talked in the past, I almost feel like he's more comfortable throwing off the run, under duress than from a standstill.
I think what's interesting, and you saw it with Bo this week, Matt Milano playing at that spy can track down anybody. Ain't nobody getting, completely to the edge on him.
Right.
Saquon is.
So... and that's where I think the Ravens will be dangerous for us. If they can get the run game going early and we start biting on the run, I think that's where Lamar can hurt us by getting to the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Zay Flowers is back too.
I was about to say.
Is he? Okay.
I was about to say I heard something like that, but.
And they got Mark. It's gonna be a shootout, man. It's gonna be, man.
Yeah, I mean that might be the game of the week.
Yeah, I think it is.
I was really hoping it wasn't going to be the Sunday night game because it starts while I'm coaching basketball. So I'll miss probably the first quarter.
Yeah, it starts at 6:30.
Yeah, why is it starting at 6:30? Start it at 7 like a normal fucking Sunday night game or 8.
Right.
Why are we doing this at 6:30?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It'll start at 6:40.
That's what I'm hoping is that it'll start at 6:45 and we'll be done by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of early for it to be the last game of the night.
Right. Man.
And all right. Rams Eagles is before that. Okay.
Yeah.
The Rams Eagles would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Have they played this season?
Hell yeah, we beat them 37-20.
Okay.
In Los Angeles, when they got to come to Philly. Philly is a tough environment.
It is.
We about to be, so we'll see. I'm not putting nothing past them, though. I will say that, but
and it's getting colder too.
It is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling y'all in the chat earlier. I said they're not used to that shit. They're from LA. It's hot. They have a dome.
A lot of them not from LA though. They played in probably.
It doesn't matter if you're not from. It's about what you get used to.
Yeah, you acclimate. You acclimate to your area.
Right.
They'll be ready.
Okay. They're going to have to show me because Kenyon Mitchell out there, Darius Slay's getting pick sixes as well. My boy Reed Blankenship. What's his name? Clip White Boy DeJean Cooper.
That LA Rams defensive line nasty too though.
Fuck around and fuck around.
He bad. Cooper DeJean is a bad man.
I like him and Reed.
I like him and Blankenship is a nice little combo.
Yeah.
I do feel like
Carter was getting in there too.
I feel like
Jalen Carter. Yeah.
He's not okay. So
yes,
I feel like he's a better safety than he is corner though.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
where they got him at, right? They got him at safety.
They moved him. Yeah, they moved him. They'll only place him at corner if they need to, but they moved him to the safety position, which I do think he plays better at. But I guess I'm kind of upset, right? Because I thought he was going to be that dog, right? Like when everybody was like, the white cornerback is coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do
position.
it like don't do them like you do black quarterbacks and try to switch them to safety.
Maybe for real. Maybe they see. I see some John Lynch in them.
I do too.
You know, so maybe that's what they saw.
I do
too. Because Vic Fangio's the defensive coordinator. So.
And he likes being around in the mix with the linebackers. I like that.
I like that. I like that.
And he got enough makeup speed that if he has to break on a ball that gets thrown, he can get.
And like
there.
I said, Kenyon, that he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy too.
Y'all looking good defensively. Y'all looking good defensively. You're not impenetrable.
Whoa.
All Diddy.
Whoa!
That's why this Rams game is going to be interesting because they're offensive heavy, you're defensive heavy.
Right.
So,
with the run game,
I think that is the second most interesting game is the Eagles Rams.
Yeah.
I think the Lions will handle the Commanders, and I mean, as much as I would love for the Texans to upset the Chiefs so that the Bills don't have to play the Chiefs again in the AFC Championship, I think the Chiefs will handle the Texans.
I think both.
Texans got a tough defense, though.
And I think we're heading to a 1-2 in both league titles.
I think both Saturday games are going to be surprising. I'm not saying that I don't think that the favorites win in the Chiefs and the Lions, but I do think that they're going to be shockers.
Yeah.
Especially because you got to think, I don't care what nobody say, Vegas plays a part in it too. And you know that everybody and their mama's betting on the Lions and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right.
Regardless of odds. Everybody and their mama's betting. I would not be shocked if Vegas takes a steal from one of those two games.
Mm-hmm.
See that? I think the bigger upset would be the Commanders over the Lions.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That would be wild.
And that would be a story to tell, too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a story to tell.
He said a story to tell.
But I know you was trying to bow out there.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got hit in the mic.
I do not have anybody right now. I might have somebody after this national championship game on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to wait. Day, hit the showers. Hit the showers, Day. We don't have to wait.
Y'all gonna do y'all's ex linebacker like that? He's a former Buckeye.
The only thing.
He's about to win him
one. I'm all for it. I like Marcus Freeman. I think he has done a great job. I still think Notre Dame's pretenders, and I thought whoever won the Ohio State-Texas game basically won the national title.
I agree. I agree. That's what I've been saying lately too. I think it
took Notre Dame beating Penn State on a last-second field goal, and Ohio State.
All right, I hope in a prayer.
So, not that they dominated Penn State when they played them, but they handled them. That game was closer on the score than it was in actual reality.
Right.
I think that was the game where the Buckeyes drove the field up and down, but just couldn't put it in, and had a couple of missed field goals, if I remember correctly. So,
I mean,
I don't know, man. I do like Marcus Freeman. I wish him all the best. I'm going to be rooting for the Buckeyes. But,
all right.
Why would you? That's blasphemy not to.
So, I'm shooting for a Bills. I'm going to say Bills Lions, but I would like a Bills Eagles.
Oh, I thought you was about to
say Super Bowl.
Bills Buckeyes champion.
But Bills and Buckeyes both to win this week. Shit. How about that?
Right. Okay.
Baby steps.
Yep. All right, fellas.
All
right,
Yeah. Where were we at?
Fuck the Raiders. Y'all don't have a general manager. Y'all don't have a coach. Y'all are interested in Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Lions.
How about you hop off our swords?
Man, get the fuck out of here, y'all ain't.
How about you hop off our swords?
Because y'all are just disastrous. Y'all just like to just do diabolical shit, just randomly. Boom, fire him. Now we don't have him. What is? I'm just saying. What is his name? Not Al Davis. It's what's Mark Davis? Mark, what are you doing? What's your plan? I just want to know, Mark. Like, seriously, like, cut the shit. So, hey, but look, Cliff, it's not just y'all. Jerry, you too. What are y'all, Nick? What is y'all's plan for real? What is y'all's plan?
Deion.
No, because Deion's already continues to sort. I'm spitting facts. Deion's already allegedly continued to say why he's intrigued, he's honored, and all that. He really loves Boulder.
No, he said, "Give me a week." That's like he said, "Give me a week, and I'm gonna get back to you."
I mean, people's minds change. People's minds change, but I seen that on Bleacher Report.
I heard Deion's reached out and said he's interested.
Yep, he said
if he can coach his son.
And it's been in talks for a while.
I think that's the only way he's trying to see if he can do it. You know what I mean?
Like that can come into play whenever though. It ain't got to be right now.
It ain't no just whatever. He wants right now. He wants to coach one of his sons if he does NFL.
He can get shallow for sure.
We don't know. We don't know that.
Hey, but my boy Quinn Ewers. Hey, Cliff, like I said in the chat.
He said undrafted. He gonna be in Canada coaching.
No, just don't draft him. We'll get him undrafted. You know what I'm saying? We'll pick him up that way.
But this y'all's lucky day, Cliff. Because look, if Cam, you got Cam, Dylan, Milroe, Shador, and Quinn Ewers at least, and I'm sure there's some other, and then the boy from Nebraska, right? There's a couple of this quarterback.
Oh yeah, Rodriguez or whatever.
So y'all gonna get a quarterback.
Oregon quarterback.
Y'all go, but here's the thing: y'all have a high chance, Cliff, either way, out of them guys, of getting a pretty decent quarterback.
But see,
I'll take damn near any of them.
I mean, yeah, we talked about that last episode. I just feel like none of them are worth a sixth round pick.
But Quinn can throw and run for a white boy, and he's tough. He got heart.
I definitely give him that. I'll say questionable legs.
He could run with it. I mean, he ain't Arch. What's his name?
Arch Manning.
He's gonna be. I'm about to watch a lot of Texas.
That
football.
little nigga, quick boy. He got.
That's the fastest Manning we can never see.
Listen, I've never seen no. I didn't even know his name was Manning. Thought his name changed on the back of his.
You hear me?
That little nigga, boy,
he ain't no fucking Manning.
He looked like he run a 4.5.
Hey, he might have his mom's genes. His mom ain't a,
She was a fucking track
kickball
champ.
You hear
had
me?
Power in them legs, boy. Cause that little nigga was moving. I'm not gonna lie. So that's a Manning moving like that. He has some juice too.
You ain't seen that?
He has some juice too.
Don't he? I like him. I'm gonna watch a lot of Texas football this year.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be.
But you have a shot to get a decent young rookie quarterback either way. Plus, it's a good news.
I feel like best on the board. You got the 6th pick.
Exactly.
You got the 6th pick. Cam's probably gonna be gone. Shador's gonna be gone. Fuck a quarterback at the first round, 6th pick. Take the best on the board.
Right.
I don't care what position. Yeah. If the best on the board is an offensive lineman, grab that offensive lineman. If the best on the board is a safety, grab that safety.
But you're not wrong because at the same time, to your point, there's going to be a lot of free agent quarterbacks this offseason.
Not only free agent, I strongly feel like this next year's college football is going to be producing crazy quarterbacks.
So then what do you want to do? Do you want to, as a Raiders, do you want to draft a quarterback or do you want to just get a free agent? Because that's what it's going to come down to.
At this point, see, and that's what I said. Even if we had the number 1 pick, I would still say it's still a gamble this year. It's a gamble between Shador and Cam. You know what I'm saying? Like some years you got an all-out leader. You know who the guys are.
True.
In a lot of years, it's guys, plural.
True.
This year, it's going to be a one or the other situation, if any at all. It could be both of them come in and don't have the best seasons, and they're like, we just didn't get the best quarterbacks this year.
But look back at that. Okay, but look back at but that's always a risk. Okay, look at Manziel. All right, look at Jamarcus Russell. Not even being, you know what I'm saying, real talk though. You know what I mean? Like,
just look at the drop off. Just look at the drop off. Like when you go back and you think about a draft with like a Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, not CJ, Justin Fields, all them. Like, think about the drop off. You got your Cam, Shador, next best, either Quinn or Gabriel.
Don't do them like that though. Them niggas is nice though. Quinn and Gabriel, those are.
But I'm saying the drop off from those two.
I think
because Cam was a Heisman nominee. Shador's stats were close behind, even though he wasn't in the best division.
Exactly.
Then you got two quarterbacks. Now I'm not saying that these two quarterbacks at the bottom may not be the better of the two.
Right.
Because what you have here, we have two at the top with talent. We have two at the bottom that I'm not going to say don't have talent, but their number one attribute to me is I'm going to bring my team to the best position to win. I'll take that quarterback over the talented one any day.
Right.
Because that one will sacrifice making himself look good to put the team in a better position.
And we said Milrose in this draft too, right?
Right.
I know you don't prefer, but I mean, once again, there's a slew of quarterbacks to really choose from if need be.
Slew's a good word because I feel like none of them are the same. That's why I feel like it's such a gamble, right? Because none of these quarterbacks are similar in any way, shape, or form.
They're so different.
Anyone could be it could be bad for Cam. You know, he could go to an organization where it's like, ooh, that wasn't the best for him. It could be bad for any one of these. If you make the wrong selection for your organization, it could be bad for any one of these quarterbacks.
True. Very fucking true.
At least other years you see similar archetypes. You know what I'm saying? Where we got your Bryce Youngs and then you got your what's-the-names who play similarly. He's just not on the level of Bryce Young. You know what I mean? We don't have any of that this year. Every one of them is a different style. Take your pick. Hope you pick the right one.
All right.
I'm still nervous about that just because I know who the Raiders are. I know who my team is. I don't trust your decision-making skills.
I know who you are.
So in a year like this where you got quarterbacks available, you better just make sure you pick the right one for your organization. I'm looking at it like we're going to pick Zach Wilson in New York. We're going to pick the guy that we don't end up wanting to keep because we don't make the best selections for ourselves.
Well, that's what real hoes do, and real hoes do real hoe shit. Y'all fired fucking Pierce, Cliff. Ignorant.
I don't even know how we got these motherfuckers in the topic.
Well, no, because we had to talk. What you mean? We had to talk about it. They fired no real shit though. They fired the general manager. They fired the coach. They're in search of it. Here's what you're not processing, maybe. Y'all are in the midst of trying to find a general manager, a head coach, and a starting quarterback all at the same time. And
we just did that 2 years ago.
And look how it turned out. So it's important to line those three up. We just did that
exactly 2 years ago.
And that's what I'm saying. But those are three very important positions, right? In your organization, but who's who's out there? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, finish your thought.
I was just gonna say, who's out there for those positions,
that
to
you
really
felt comfortable enough letting go what you had, and to add on top of that, you just now started making good decisions in the draft. Who did that? Who's involved in that? Was the GM involved at all? Because it wouldn't make sense to get rid of them if they were the ones helping with those picks.
Fired Mike Mayock. Fired Tom Telesco. Y'all just y'all like Trump. Y'all just firing him. Mm-hmm. Y'all motherfuckers fire anybody.
And we in Vegas now.
I would never want to take a Raiders job. I'm not even being funny as far as the team. I'm just saying as far as the ownership Cliff, I would never. I would just. There ain't no. I don't feel.
At least Jerry is loyal to you. Jerry's you've been fucking up, but I'm gonna give you 3 more years to see if you can turn this around for it.
too much of a loyal hoe. Hey,
right.
But won't pay the niggas on the team. Like he will, but he fights it.
Mark, how long is his contract? How long we give him? 2 years? We'll give him 18 months. See what happens.
You hear me? Real talk.
We'll make a decision in about 18 months.
Motherfucker, he's like, but see, it's just like, again, it's all a gamble. It's all because, like I said, those are 3 important positions to have to fill.
I agree.
To fill. And it's like, you don't want to just get anybody just to get anybody, obviously.
I agree there.
But,
and this isn't the year. Again, I wouldn't say this would be the year. I mean, maybe for a coach position. But your question again, who do you see out there that you're like, let's let him go so we can grab him or them? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
And then why do you don't have to get rid of them all at the same time? Like it doesn't
exactly.
Have to be
that's what I'm saying. Who does that? You're fired.
Right. You can go too. You don't like it, you can get your ass out with them.
And it's just like, again, when it comes to Jerry Jones and Mark Davis and stuff, it's like they say they want to win. You know what I mean? They talk.
Mark's dad did.
Just win, baby. Just win.
We don't know what Mark's saying is.
Hey, don't hate on Mark as much as you be talking shit. I be trying to tell you, and CT can vouch. Mark won them championships with the Aces.
Yeah, it will stick to women's sports then. And let your sister hop back into the Raiders.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, let your sister come back and run the
That's fucked up. That's crazy. Let your sister. Hey, that's how it was with the Lakers family though. Hey, they was pissed when Jeannie. Hey, some of the Hey, I watched the documentaries. Yeah, but CT also. I don't give a fuck that Mike Vrabel's your coach. Y'all sorry. Look what y'all doing. Y'all signing recycled players to be y'all's coaches and then letting them go. Same shit we just talked about. Robert Kraft letting niggas go after a year, CT. Watch. I'm saying, if he has a good year, he's good.
We not finna let him go after the year.
But if he does not have a fucking good year on some Jared Mayo type shit, next.
No, we good.
Shit.
We in good hands. We should have had him first. We know he was.
Oh no, facts. You should have had him the whole way. Yeah. Compared to Jared Mayo, but
yeah.
But what y'all gonna do, CT? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This year stat, nigga. Hey, y'all, they got hella cap space.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
they got draft picks.
Yeah, they got like they said they have a lot to work with. So I am.
Couple free agents out there. Couple free agents out in the market.
I ain't gonna lie.
Come on now.
Y'all do got some shit to work with. They said.
Well, I mean, they're a step ahead of us because they at least have their quarterback.
I do like Dre. As much as I be talking shit, I do like Drake May though. I think he'll be. He ain't no Zach Wilson. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of trying to put him out of Zach Wilson. I was trying to hate, but he's not. He ain't no Zach.
Yeah, nah, you can't give him that. And I don't think Zach is bad. I just think it's the organization.
Bo Nix is a fucking dog, and he is the future to come. That white boy.
He can run that motherfucker too.
Yeah, you can.
He got wheels on him. You talking about wheels for a white boy too?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, these white quarterbacks got wheels now. These white quarterbacks got wheels.
I mean, they said that they seen the trend. They like, oh, y'all getting all them? Okay, well, I guess we got.
They've adapted. That's what
wind
you gotta
sprints
do.
and parachutes.
Eventually, you gotta adapt. You can't be the Brady, the Peyton Manning. You gotta. The game's evolving. The game changing, like we said. They want you to go ahead and be able to run that ball now. You know, so.
Sure.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting.
I
what
won
you
the
got?
pick'ems last week.
Fuck that.
Yeah, me and you tied, but I got the Commanders spread on that Commanders Bucks game.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he won 1 point. So you won because you won the spread.
Yep. It was 4-4, and I got the spread.
These niggas ain't got no points. About to piss me off. Damn. I know that shit ain't rigged.
Oh shit.
Well, then
checking bets.
Yeah.
Because why does
Talking about
fucking
the
Jason
NBA
Tatum
script?
Only
why
got
does Jason
7.
Tatum only have 7 points in the third quarter and Jaylen Brown only got 4? Like, what the fuck is niggas on?
Tatum gotta give me 20.
All-Star break starts about 3 weeks before All-Star break.
Then sit out. You know what I mean? Then sit out. That's fine. Let the other guys who don't usually get PT then get PT, if that's the case. Man, this nigga
I mean, we can do the pick'ems here for this week, and then hit the showers and wrap him up. We had an hour and a half.
All right. So what we got then?
Well, we got Texans and the Chiefs on Saturday.
Chiefs by 10.
Texans and Chiefs. You said Chiefs by 10. Chiefs by 10.
I'm going Texans 3. Fuck it.
Texans 3.
It's the end of the season.
I'm going Chiefs 7. This sounds good, Cliff, but is it really good?
We gonna see.
You know what I mean?
We gonna see. The Commanders got me the dub with 3 last week.
Oh, I can get on the shit. Oh, you bet on the Commander? Oh, well, wait. You bet on the Commander?
No, I'm talking about on the picks. I'm talking about on the picks against the Bucks. But Commanders Lions second game on Saturday.
Commanders Lioners?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You like it when I lion hurt?
7.
Lions 7.
Hold on, you was just talking about the Commanders earlier. What did you say, T?
Yeah, that's why I said 7, because I think the Lions is going to be cool.
Shador may play at Combine, it says, according to Bleacher Report. He might play at the Combine.
We probably should.
All right, why wouldn't he? What the fuck is he on?
Not that big of a pick.
Right, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
I'm going
top
Lions
5
on that.
Stop it, CT. Get out of here. I mean, he is going to be top 5, but, you know, he's not. I still don't. He's got to show me, man. I still don't know if I'm on a hype train.
That boy got that throw. Missile.
He ain't built like that for real, bro.
Crazy.
Who you got?
I got. So wait, we said Lions versus who?
Commanders.
Oh wait,
Commanders.
Right, duh. Man, Lions by 14. Jared Goff about to air it the fuck out. That defense about to click. Hey, they playing in Detroit. They bringing the noise. Detroit's hype. They ain't seen this shit. And you know, and he's a rookie quarterback. He's gonna play good though. He's gonna play as good as he can. Because that defense is stout. That defense is stout in Detroit.
Yeah, he gonna have some issues.
You know, Jahmyr and then look on the defensive side. Who's stopping Jahmyr Gibbs? And I heard David Montgomery coming back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you got Jared airing that ball out. Tim Patrick gonna catch by 2.
I seen they picked up Zeke too.
No, the Chargers did. Wait.
It was a Chargers, you right.
Yeah, how ironic is that? Y'all picked him up just to end up.
I was like, because I saw that, I was like, how the fuck he make it on the roster somewhere?
Shit, hit the showers, Harbaugh, and then whoever that decision.
You know, he admiring what he never got to have at Ohio State.
Fuck that. That's why, man.
We know how it go. Rams Eagles.
Oh, you already know all day, baby. I'm going to go ahead.
Rams 7.
Hell no, nigga. What? What? You talking about against my squad in Philly, the number 1 defense, number 1 offensive line, number 1 running back in the league?
Then what? Rams 10?
Nigga, Eagles is going to win by, I'm going to say 10. Yeah, I'm going to say a good 10 because it's going to be a shootout. I like Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford.
See, My whole concern is we know Jalen can't shoot it out with Matt.
Why can't he?
Because he can't.
Mm.
He can. He's not equipped. And the question then becomes, can Saquon keep up on the ground with that clock chewing with the production Matt can get done through the air?
Yeah, I mean...
That's my concern with the game. Because we know Matt can give us 4 touchdowns in a night and that not even be crazy.
Right.
Jalen's lucky to give us 2. And Saquon didn't score last week, even though he gave up that touchdown run.
Right. True. I mean...
this is a tough one for me. I'm not going to lie.
Like I said, we playing in Philly. You know, A.J. Brown shit. They niggas done talk that shit out.
That's what I'm saying. With all the variables, this is a tough one for me.
Fuck out of here. Shouldn't be tough.
Then what's the weather going to be like this?
Exactly. Hey, Siri, what's the weather supposed to be in Philadelphia?
We know it's going to be cold because it's supposed to be 7 in here on Friday.
Snow and cloudy skies in Philadelphia.
What's the game on Sunday? The game is on Sunday. The high is 37, low at 23 with a 40% chance of snow.
That's not that bad.
Hold on. With a 40% chance of snow.
That's what I'm really wondering about. Is the snow going to be falling?
Exactly. Falling. Stop playing. That shit hit different. And we hitting niggas in the mouth on kickoff. Nigga, what? Bow.
Ooh, this is interesting. I'm going to go.
I know this is interesting. Damn.
This is it. Who'd you say, CT? You said Rams what? You might not have finished.
Rams by 3. I'm gonna go Rams 3. Fuck it. It's y'all stop right here, Mount.
Man, get the fuck out of here. You've been trying to, man. Niggas like you need niggas like you praying on the downfall. You've been praying on the downfall. That's cool. That's cute. That's cute. That's real cute. You know what I mean? That's cool. Because look, I hope I'll check the schedule and then we play y'all niggas next season. Because nigga, we put fucking belt to ass.
I really don't know. This is a tough one.
Nigga, belt to ass, nigga.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. Saquon running probably 250 yards on y'all that damn nigga.
I'm going to go Eagles 3.
You got what?
Eagles 3.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say, Cliff, don't do me dirty.
Last one, Ravens Bills.
That's tough. Yeah, I know. That's where I'm torn, boy. Ravens Billers.
I'm going Billy 7.
I'm going Ravens 7.
Fuck, y'all got me. Stops here for fucking Buffalo. Ravens 3. Lamar can run. They don't know what to do. It's a dual threat. Lamar can run. Derek can run. That defense is stout. Boy. Little cousin even got a catch last game. Tywan Wallace, yeah, that's on grandma's side. Never met him. Don't know him, but he got a catch. I was proud. Shout out my cuz. Yeah, them niggas is nice though. Rashad Bateman. If Zay comes back, that's good. Mark Andrews. It's so many threats with Baltimore, and their defense is pretty tough too. So,
yeah.
I don't know if that offense is built to overcome with a. But like I said, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be a good game. Josh ain't no hoe. Josh is not no hoe. That nigga ain't no hoe. So.
Well, who we got hitting them?
Everybody. Shit. Hit him fucking Fred VanVleet, nigga, for getting 9 out of 10 points the other night. LeBron getting fucking 18 out of 20. Costing me $1,000 on the ticket.
Shit,
boy.
Bo Nix did me like that with the 144. I only had him 150, and this bitch ass threw an interception on the last drive.
For real? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what? Like,
what was the drive before last bit?
Oh yeah, Bo Nix was throwing them interceptions though. Now that you said it, yeah, that nigga was throwing them bitches, boy.
Wait a second though. Now that I think about it, because I don't think he had an interception on his stats, but he definitely. I was watching that game.
Bo Nixer.
It might not have been an interception. It might have been a missed fourth down.
You said what, CT? You said fourth down.
The Vikings is ass.
Yeah, nigga, you was in there doing what I seen you on Snap, nigga. Don't try to say they ass now.
I wasn't doing that.
That
nigga was scolding.
They
was in there trying to take over. They got
CT had a picture with the mascot and everything. Don't let him fool you.
Hey, I was outside in the backyard.
They definitely be doing that in the stadium too.
I had to go check it out.
My nigga was out there with the shits.
Seeing old legends and shit.
Yeah, that shit's dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was a good vibe.
That shit's dope.
Who I got hitting him? Oh, I said Bo Nix got it. Bo Nix got to hit him for that. He didn't play a bad game, but you could have got me 6 more yards.
6 more yarders.
That's one pass, one completion.
Yeah, Bo Nix could have. Yeah, I mean, but he did his thing though for the most part this year though. But yeah, he should have stepped it up, man.
And Donovan can continue to hit him. Give a fuck about that 35 last night. You had a 6 game in a row under 20.
Stop it. Donovan was in that bag.
Fuck out of here.
Donovan weak as hell.
Keep hitting him.
Crazy as fuck. Duncan.
He ain't consistent, CT. Tell me right now. CT, tell me right now he's consistent. Just tell me he is.
Hey, consistently winning. Yeah.
Get the fuck on somewhere. He's consistent.
Touche there, but
is it him or his team?
Hey, without him,
no, be real. Wait, so hold on, time out.
Hey,
they don't get dubs without him.
They wouldn't make it without him.
They already
hating, man. They could be hating.
He's already been out. They won without him.
They don't make it to the playoffs without him. They'll make it to the playoffs without him.
Now that's crazy to say though.
It's facts too.
Because niggas step up on that team.
It's facts too. Niggas will be looking around and Donovan are like, what the fuck team is this?
CT, you lucky if nigga give you 4 assists and 10 points in 2 rebounds.
Bro, he's averaging 24, 25. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's like the Jamal Murray effect. Niggas have one good game every here and there. Now we saying
here and there, he got to lead this team. This is different. Those are Jamal Murray me.
What is he leading?
Spider.
Spider don't got no spider.
Spider in. You dig? Number 1 in the East. Boston struggling too this year, so it's Spider. I hate to see Spider get in.
He ain't doing shit. Let's be real. He ain't doing shit.
He is a lot.
Yeah, regardless what he doing, he can keep hitting the motherfucking showers till after the All-Star break.
Stay clean, Donnie. Stay clean, baby. Go ahead, keep it clean, keep it injury-free, baby. You know what I'm saying? Take a little rest. Take a little rest nights here and there when you need them. Don't gas out all the way. You know what the big pitches. Hopefully, my other dudes just keep balling though. Jared Allen got to keep hooping like we're doing. Evan Mode. Max Strus is back.
That's not looking good at all. But does anybody have anything?
It's not looking good with the parlay.
I got to lock in on these last plays.
I got the Bulls beating the Hawks.
Yeah, they
these games is close too.
I'm gonna have that too, but
61-47.
You see why I said I wasn't fucking with that money line shit?
That's the only one that's off right now.
I need Gershon, what's his name? Yabuskalila to get 2 more rebounds for the 76ers.
Jalen Green.
Their game close. They came back. Yes, sir. I'm about to
Jason Tatum got 12. Jaylen Brown got 7. We working, but damn, bitch, they losing 2 to the Raptors.
But y'all know the drill by now. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend,
get on the game.
Tell an enemy, tell them to troll. We'll catch y'all
next week. Let's see if Jalen Hurts can throw for 200 yards.
Shut up, motherfucker. Fuck you.